Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty. Welcome to Product Focus Friday Spring Cleaning, the last episode of the Spring Cleaning edition of digging into the old kits and just using a different one every week. I ran out of kits that I had picked ahead of time, so now we're going to use the bag of the leftovers. So this is the leftovers of 2 months worth of Product Focus Friday kits and a couple papers from a kit that I killed basically from paper issues, I believe in April. Yes. So I've got all these leftovers. I've got this awesome layout that I'm going to do May I Scraplift You for today. This is by Lou Craft. She is was on the paper issues team. I don't remember if she still is. Don't quote me. I can't remember. But she does a lot of fun things, and she played with a lot of fun things, obviously with this collection in her layout. So I am going to scrap lift that. I happen to have a chunk of black cardstock, and I have these just cute photos of a cousin sleepover day that I'm going to put all on one layout, so that's going to work perfectly. Mine will probably span a little bit bigger than hers, but I got this giant pile of stuff, and then I also have just like my leftover bin goodies. So I think we'll see what I got in here. Got lots of good stuff, and we will play along with that and see what we can come up with. All right, let's get started.
So I really liked all the bright colors that she used, and she used, oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called, but I really liked that collection, and I killed it. So, but I happened to come across this full 12 by 12 of this alphabet, and I thought it would be super cute because it's my son and his cousin playing kids, alphabets, letters, they all go together, right? And I cut it so that the J and the K, which I end up covering up the J. My son's name is James, and his cousin's name starts with a K, and so I thought that'd be perfect that it would show up down there, and I thought even using that for my title, but then I started kind of playing around and wanted to stay more true to her design, so I don't end up doing that, but they're on the page. The J and the K are on the page. So I didn't speed this one up too bad because it only took me like 25 minutes to do this layout. So it didn't take me that long. I cut out some of the boring stuff. I could have cut some of this out, I guess. But I just ripped this. I think it's technically a navy blue cardstock. I don't remember if it's really black. It's just a very, very dark color. Ripped that up. Used this powder blue cardstock as the full background. And I was really liking that she had used the paper that came in that collection. Like I said, I'm brain bubble right now, and I cannot think of what the collection's name is. But I like that she used that rainbow dotted. It almost looked like raindrops. And so I really liked that. So I wanted to do something up there, but I haven't figured out yet what. So I'm going to trim down my photos really quick. I ended up trimming them down to about 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Just what felt right, and then that worked out really good. I took the back side of that alphabet paper, which is a distressed red polka dot paper, and I make the banner behind the photos with that after I matte them on some white. So they all get a little bit of white, so they pop off the page a little bit more since I'm using very muted dark colors kind of on this layout. And I didn't really intend for that to happen, but it just felt very homey and it worked. And then I'm pulling all the blues kind of out. I don't know why I really went for blues. I'm not really sure. It's just very interesting that I did. But the K has very bright blue in it. And the J was like a blue-gray. So I don't know if that's what prompted that, but all right. So I'm going to get this banner down, and I cut it a little too short. I just didn't want, the edges were really distressed, and I didn't want to accidentally have a banner that had one side really distressed and not, instead of cutting a strip, which I could have just overlapped it and kind of used extra paper underneath, but whatever. I was just overthinking things. So I cut it short. So I'm just going to cut it down the middle and kind of leave a little gap and get these glue down the photos. I'm going to pop up the center one with some of this foam tape. And I have all this tear tape because my HEG ran out right before I started doing the layout. So I didn't feel like refilling it. So now I'm going to go through my bins that I have on my desk. I had kind of mentioned that prior to the process part, and just find little things that I can add to the layout. I had a Color Cast Designs This Is Us wood veneer title or wood veneer piece in there. I'm like, perfect for a title. I have these two Oh my gosh. Pretty Little Studio. That's the collection. And these labels are from there too. I have these two Pretty Little Studio labels I'm going to cut apart. Once again, stick them with the blue and the green. I end up finding two parts of doilies, two different colors of blue. I find a random bird. I think it's from Paige Evans. I find a little ephemera piece that says play a game together. And I believe that is from Photo Play. And then I find this bag of sequins that is all blues and golds and pinks, and it's just perfect. So I just start sprinkling them on the top. After I get this all positioned, I'm going to sprinkle the sequins on the top, tuck the doilies up on the left-hand side, add the bird just because, make the labels kind of below that This Is Us title, and then I'll journal there about her and the sleepover and when it was, and add that play a game together down there. And yeah, I'm just going to sprinkle the sequins around. So relatively very simple. And I was able to use up a bunch of the stuff in my little leftover bins, which was really good. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you check in on next week. At the end of this video, I will have what we're going to be doing for June, because spring cleaning is over. I used as much of those kits as possible, and now those papers are just going to be in my stash. One of these days, after I get some of these other kits that I have that are already pre-made for me, I will make some stash kits. I might even do that just to get rid of some stash items here in the very near future. I've got some new stuff, kind of maybe mix some old and new. I'm not sure when I want to do that or what I want to do with that, but I think I will be doing that soon. So, yep, just trimming those labels up, and I will get this page finished here in a jiffy. It feels like it's going really slow. It did not take this long. But yeah, that is really all I do. Not a whole lot of craziness to it. So I will leave you to it, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.
All right, you guys. Well, I am sorry. I just realized that this video did not go up on Friday like I thought it was, but then I'm kind of glad it didn't because I had forgotten to actually do this part. So yeah, we are done with spring cleaning, using up some of those small mini kits. So now we're gonna get back to using one designer or collection or whatever, and focusing, actually doing a focus. So let's see who we're going to be playing with in June. I want to break some of these up. There's clumps. Clumps, clumps, clumps. Okay, who are we going to be playing with in June? We are going to be playing with Cocoa Vanilla Studio. Perfect. I can deal with that. All right. Dump those out. We'll put those away in a second. And the category we are going to be dealing with. If you guys don't remember how this goes, I pick a designer or collection to play with each month, and then we're going to pick a category of your scrapping supplies. So tools, paper, embellishments, stamps, mixed media, and then we're going to focus and just use those things on that Friday. They do not have to be the same brand as the collection, just using those things in your stash or in your arsenal to focus and make sure you're using them that month. That's it. So we are going to also be playing with, I can't grab one, tools. Okay, so we're going to play with our tools. Haven't played with the tools in a while, so that's good. All right, where are the tools? There they are. Let's clean up some of this. And then the first Friday in June, so yeah, I'm doing this kind of last minute then, since I didn't realize it didn't go up. Sure they're all separated. And once again, I don't have my child here to draw for me. And the first week we're going to do fussy cutting. How many weeks do we have? Let's look. One, two, three, 4. Okay, so we'll do fussy cutting. And then we'll do, I just want to make sure it's good. Using the sketch pens on the silhouette. And then we're going to use the sewing machine. And last but not least, we're going to use the circle cutter. So there we go. Those are the 4 tools we're going to play with this month in that order. I'm so glad to kind of be getting back to this more focus. My goal is to get a little caught up since I'm a little behind on some other things, but getting my scheduled stuff done. Except for this one, apparently. It just went through the roof. So, thanks for watching, you guys. Stay tuned for next week. We'll jump in with Cocoa Vanilla Studio and some fussy cutting. We'll see you then.